If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Like 5 minutes late.
That's all right. We started 5 minutes early, man. It's a man. You got a lot of people we got to meet here tonight, so we're gonna get the party started early, and we're gonna get everybody to take pictures and have some fun. All right. So we were talking about veteran players and Ricky Williams and 10,000 yards. You just said Matt Burke. I ran into Matt in a coffee shop on Wednesday up in Hunt Valley, and I said, "How you doing?" He said, "We're getting toward the end." That's what he said to me. And I think from a here we go. Turn that off if you can put it between your legs. So
that's you.
That's all right. But when you go like that, that's what happens. Are you starting to feel that way too for all the veterans? For Ed, for Ray, for Rick, for all the guys who don't have rings, and Ray being the exception. But once you start to get to be 30, whatever you are, do you start to feel like this is it? We got 3 games. We got to get it done because it's too hard to get back here. And as well as you know, you went with the Bears. It's been 5 years now. You always think you're going to get back there, but it's the hardest thing in the world to do.
Yeah, I mean, time is always of the essence. So for a player like me, I don't know what's going to happen next year. I'm in a contract year right now, and time's always of the essence. So it's always important, you have to reiterate to the young guys, like, these moments are definitely never going to be again.
These moments will never be again.
These moments will never be again, baby.
Is that pretty good? Can you do a Ray Lewis impersonation? Do you do one?
These moments will never be again. No, that's not how he sounds.
How does he do it?
He's got the smoke in his voice. Got the spirit in his voice. Anyways, but yeah, so you gotta. I mean, we're so lucky in Baltimore. We've been to the playoffs 4 years in a row. We've won a game in all those years, or we've had a bye. So the young guys they think like, oh, it's easy to go to playoffs, but there's 20 other teams that are sitting at home, and I don't know how many more years, how many more chances I'm going to have to get that Super Bowl ring. So I'm always thinking like, man, it's the last one. It's my last chance.
Is there something about this that kind of sucks being a football player and everybody loses at the end except one team and only 53 guys get to feel that? I mean, for all the elation we've had, all the celebrations, the muscle poses, the sacks, all the good stuff that happens, in the end, you feel like garbage if you don't win. Even if you get to the Super Bowl, at the end, someone loses, and that's just the worst feeling in the world. And I remember Ray, after the Colts game 5 years ago, on a training table in there, literally sobbing, and Bart Scott said to me 2 days later, he said, I couldn't watch it. I could not watch Ray be that emotionally broken, but that's what happens when you lose a playoff game. And you both have lost them. You've been to the Super Bowl. We're trying to get you there. Is there something about avoiding that feeling by winning and knowing what it feels like to be there with the confetti with your brother and seeing the ring and all that stuff?
I mean, everybody loses. That's the way. I mean, that's just at every level of sport I've ever played at. I've never had that.
You've never won the championship.
I've never been a world champion. I finished top 5 in the country. I lost in a Super Bowl, but I've never been that world champion. So, I mean, it's so rare and it's so hard to get, but everybody loses at some point. But speaking about Ray sobbing and being sad, like, yeah, you're going to be upset that you lost, but it's not going to break you. Like we talk about.
But in that moment, it's so miserable when you lose.
I mean, you have to understand, I mean, it's a game. It's right then and there, it's the most important thing. But, like, all the blessings that you get to be there, to experience it, to see Ray do what he does, Ray Rice running the football. So, I mean, as much as it hurts, it's also a blessing at the same time. So you always have to look at the positives. And if you're a pessimistic person, then yeah, you might be broken by that. But if you're an optimistic person, then you're going to think, okay, we're going to get it next year. And every player always thinks that they're going to win every game that they ever played in.
But once you get older, it might not be a next year, though.
Yeah, exactly. So it's, you're kind of teeter-tottering with the next year, but there's not always going to be a next year.
Here's a question I've never asked you. Did you stay and watch the Colts get the confetti when you were a Bear, or could you just not bear it?
I mean, the stuff was all hitting me in the face. I couldn't help it, but no, I just moped off. I walked off the field, and they had a big Super Bowl party that night.
Nobody felt like going to.
The Bears had a party, and the Colts had a party, but I didn't go to no party. I just sat in my hotel room and just chilled. Now I wish I would have went to the party.
Right, you missed out on a good meal.
I missed out on a great party. Coaches, fans, friends, and it was a big old party and people performing and stuff. But now that I'm a little bit older, I would have taken it in and enjoyed the moment regardless of the outcome.
So Ray, have you thought about what it would be like in Indianapolis 3 weeks from now to be there with the confetti? I mean, you've seen everybody else do it. You've seen guys hold the trophy and all that. Has it occurred to you yet? Have you thought about it?
I mean, I've been spoiled. I've been in the playoffs 4 years straight. So I mean, played in every single one, AFC Championship, divisional, and wild card game. For us to have a home game, number one, and then you know it's right there. I mean, yeah, I've been itching. I mean, but I'll be honest, I try to keep myself even keel. I don't like looking ahead because, you know, we got to focus on Houston. Indianapolis is not going nowhere. That's where the Super Bowl destination is, and I just try to keep myself focused on the task at hand, and that's Houston.
Has it been loose this week for both of you guys, having this week off and being ready to prepare? Because, I mean, I think from the fans, we can't wait for Sunday. I mean, we're crazy about this thing. Every time I put the TV on, I go out, everywhere I go, everywhere I went today, everybody's in purple. Have you sensed even more excitement being around the community this week than maybe you did last year where you don't get the home game?
It's Festivus. What is it?
Festivus.
Festivus. What is it? I mean, look, this is what it's all about. You know, it's all about winning, but at the same time, you look at the season, the ups and downs, highs and lows, and bring us all together here for this one night, for us to go out there and get it done on Sunday.
All right, so here's the deal. Because there are so many of you, and there's only 2 of them, and because he's doing pictures, we might be able to get this done quickly. I don't want anybody to leave here disappointed tonight. He's on a little bit of a schedule tonight, as they both are, because they got to get up. They got walkthrough tomorrow. They literally have a game in less than 48 hours. I think it's super cool that they came out tonight to do this. So, y'all didn't come here to hear me or them. You can watch them talk. You can go to WNST.net and watch the videos of both of them talk. This guy's talked my ear off all year on Monday nights. This guy, we get together every Wednesday and Sunday afterwards at the locker. I'm Nestor from WNST. Welcome to my hometown. How many people from Dundalk? How many people visiting? All right, welcome to Dundalk, my hometown, everybody. It's good to have you all here. Eat, drink, be merry, enjoy Festivus.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.